I got this Fractal FM9 Turbo 1 year ago, but was it really worth it? Let's find out. Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm still pinching myself that I've had a Fractal FM9 in the studio for a year now. Yeah, that's crazy. In fact, check this out. So the first video that I released of the FM9 was on the 19th of June 2025. Today, if you're watching it on launch day, is the 18th of June 2026. It's exactly a year. Look, I had planned to do a video in June saying, hey, I've had this for a year. I just didn't expect it to go out exactly a year later. That's serendipity there. The universe is working. That's pretty amazing. And, you know, it's been quite a journey with the Fractal FM9 Turbo. So a little bit of history between me and this FM9 Turbo. If you watched the video last year, you'll already know this story. But for you guys who are new to my channel, I actually squirreled money away for 1 year in order to be able to buy this FM9 Turbo. Yep, you heard that right. I actually put money aside every single month, every single week for 1 year in order to get the funds in order to buy one of these units, because I'd heard so much about them and I'd been watching guys like Leon Todd and Marco Fanton play these and they sounded absolutely amazing, but it was the way they were talking about these units that kind of got my intrigue up. So was it actually worth buying it? Was it actually worth making that commitment to save up for a year and then getting one? To be honest, it was absolutely worth it. Look, I can't hide my excitement about this gear. When it turned up and I plugged in for the first time, I absolutely fell in love with it. The sounds out of this thing and the way it feels, oh my goodness. There is something very, very special inside of here. Look guys and girls, I'm a tube amp guy. You can see around me I have lots and lots of tube amps and plenty more coming, by the way. Yep, I like my tube amps. So when I play a piece of digital gear, I don't just want it to sound like a tube amp, I want it to feel like a tube amp. Look, there's something really special when you play through tubes. There's a connection between your hands and the guitar and the amp, and there's this thing that happens which just kind of, you feel it more than you hear it. You hear it as well, but there's a real feel thing that goes on when you play tube amps, and replicating that, that's rather tricky actually. And I've played a lot of digital units in my time and a lot of them have been absolutely phenomenally good, and some of them have felt very, very good as well. But this thing, man, this just overtook everything by leaps and bounds. And I'm not just saying that because I have Fractal gear in my studio. It's genuinely because that's how I felt the first time I played this. I plugged into it and I can remember the moment and I just had a smile on my face and I could feel the hairs on the back of my neck just going up, and it's like, wow, this is like nothing I've played before. And I was literally like, yeah, that was the right decision to make. That was totally the right decision to make. Beyond just the amazing tone, the thing that's really impressed me about the Fractal gear is how it's actually integrated into my studio and my working life. These things integrate just seamlessly. Once they're plugged in, the tone is so consistent. You just turn it on and it just works. Look, I'm a working musician. I need something which is reliable, consistent, and really quick to use. This fulfills all three of them. All the Fractal units, they are so easy to use. And even beyond that, the way the AXFX has integrated into my studio is just absolutely amazing. I even have a tube preamp hooked into one of the loops on the AXFX. It's amazing how that integrated into it. And the Axe-FX controls all the channel switching and everything on the Alta P1 via MIDI. Everything works together so beautifully. And like I said, everything's so quick. I just come in here, switch something on, there it is, there's my tone. And I can get on with writing music and recording. I absolutely adore that about the Fractal gear. It inspires me to just play and write and create. For me, the Fractal gear has removed all the barriers between me and the music. And that's a win in my book. And that's where my journey with the Fractal FM9 started. I was so inspired by this that I started to do tone tutorials, and I've lost count of the number of tutorials I've done for my channel with the Fractal gear. There's a whole playlist. You guys can go and check it out. You can count them and see how many I've done, because I honestly don't know anymore. I just keep doing them because I love playing this stuff and I want to share it with you guys, not just the tones, but what this can actually do. There is so much depth to what you can do with the Fractal gear. Now, that was just the beginning of my journey with Fractal, and something absolutely fascinating happened. Over the next 12 months, every single other Fractal unit turned up at my studio. Yep. Some months later, I bought an FM3. Then a couple months later, an AM4 turned up. And not so long ago, an Axe-FX3 as well. Am I slightly addicted to Fractal gear? Well, it can be argued. It can certainly be argued that I am totally in the Fractal ecosystem. It's kind of like I'm properly hooked into the Matrix now, you know. What can I do? What can I do? I love the sound of these things. I love playing them. That's just the way it goes. Now, I've got to say a huge thank you to the team over at G66, which is the company that distributes Fractal gear in the UK and in Europe. The whole team is absolutely amazing and they're absolute sweethearts. And I'm really making this video because of them. It's a love letter from me to them to say thank you. You know, the guy I deal with most of the time is Sook Riot. He's the guy who distributes in the UK. We've become really good friends. He's an amazing person. I actually got to meet him at the Birmingham Guitar Show earlier this year for the first time in person. And we hit it off. We have so much in common. It was kind of scary when we were talking about certain things about, you know, growing up and stuff. And it was just totally cool. But he is such an amazing person. And I wanted to say thank you to him for actually bringing me on board with the Fractal gear and with G66, which you'll hear about in just a second. And likewise with Dario, Linda and Jacques as well. These guys are totally amazing. They are based in Europe, but you know, I have constant contact with these guys. Why do I have constant contact with these guys? Well, you know, late last year, I had a phone call from Sook and he said, we'd love for you to do some tutorials for the G66 channel. You in? And I was like, dude, thank you so much. I'm absolutely 100% in. So I've been doing videos for their channel as well. And being part of the G66 family and doing all of these videos has been an amazing experience. When I look back at the amount of work I've done with the Fractal gear, it really is mind-blowing even for me. I just didn't expect it. If you guys had told me a year ago that, hey Jay, by this time next year, you'll have every single Fractal unit and you'll be doing tutorials on your channel and you'll be working with G66 for tutorials on their channel, I would have been like, yeah, you know, that's a really great dream. Let's see what happens. But man, it's been so cool to see it all evolve just naturally. So here's a little story for you. Last year I'm walking around at Guitar Summit, just looking around, checking out gear, and I bump into Dario Isla and Linda as well. And they recognize me and they come and introduce themselves and tell me just how much they love my videos on the Fractal gear. These are the guys who run the company in Europe. Then Dario says to me, my dad Jacques, who is the owner of the company, he absolutely adores your videos. He is really pleased that you're doing it and so pleased that you're enjoying the Fractal gear. And it really touched my heart that they felt like that, because honestly, I'm passionate about what I do and I try and convey that passion in every single video that I do. And when gear turns up which is this easy to feel passionate about, it just makes my day so happy, so light, so easy. And every time I plug it into this gear, hey, it's just a pleasure to do. I really look forward to it every single week. Every single day I come in here and it's like, hey, what new Fractal thing can I do? So it's been totally amazing getting to know these guys and being in touch with them and being part of the family. So thank you so much, guys. This video is for you guys. Yep. If you guys need any Fractal gear, go over to the G66 websites, either in Europe or the UK website, and order from there. Honestly, they will so take care of you, and they are wonderful people, awesome to deal with. So, and you know, it's been absolutely amazing dialing in tones with the Fractal units, because when I look back at the presets that I have now, it's pretty amazing. I have my signature sounds with, you know, amps like the Splawn Quick Rod and Marshall Plexi and the JMP1. Yeah, I've got all of those, but I've got all these signature artist tones as well, like the John Sykes White Snake 1987 tone, and then the Eddie Van Halen sound where you have the guitars on the left-hand channel and the reverb going on the right-hand channel. This made it all possible to do. It's absolutely insane. Then we have Nuno Betancourt's Pornograffiti tone, Warren D. Martini's tone, Steve Vai's tone from the David Lee Roth era. I love that one. That's one of my absolute favorites, and one that I had an absolute blast dialing in, Dan Huff's tone from the Giant days. Yeah, I got that LA clean guitar tone on there as well. I use that on my tracks so often because it sounds so good. And you know, when I did the track, which you'll hear in a little while, I could cherry pick from all those and say, hey, which one do I want to use now? That was really fun to do. Man, having those tones available at literally just my fingertips, I couldn't ask for more, honestly. It was just incredibly cool to be able to do that. These are actually available on my Gumroad store, so if you guys want to go and check it out, I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can go and check those out and grab them if you want. There's a bunch of free stuff on there as well, and there's premium stuff, so yeah, have at it and go and check it out. But honestly, you know, this year's journey with this stuff has been completely and utterly amazing. Just wanted to do a short video to say thank you to all of the guys at G66, all of the guys at Fractal who actually design and make this gear. It still blows my mind that you guys have designed something to this level. Honestly, from a tube amp guy's perspective, this is the bomb, man. This is absolutely the top of the mountain, for me anyway. So I do love it. It's been an amazing year. I'm looking forward to the next year with all of these units and playing them and sharing more tones and tips with you guys, not just here on my channel, but on the G66 channel as well. Alright guys and girls, I think that'll about do it for today. If you enjoyed this one, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know when new Fractal videos do come out, and there's going to be lots of them. There is no doubt about that, trust me. Also, do give it a like and a hype, and let me know in the comment section what you think of the Fractal gear, because I would genuinely love to know. Alrighty, I want to share the track that I did with my Fractal gear. I'd actually plugged into the Axe FX3 for this one, but it actually has tones on it which I created on this unit. Yeah, when I first got it. Yeah, one of the tones is the Quick Rod, which was the first preset I ever created for myself. You can grab that from my Gumroad store, by the way. Have a great day, and I will see you really soon with another one. In the meantime, yeah, you guys would need a piece of Fractal gear in your lives as well, right? I think everyone should have a piece of Fractal gear in their lives. Alright, you guys and girls, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye for now.